So welcome to my class, and in continuation with the index numbers, and of course in continuation with unit 3 statistical tools. So here we are doing index numbers, and in index numbers we are doing methods of constructing or solving those making those index numbers. And we have set of unweighted index numbers, unweighted items without importance. What are unweighted? So all the items are of equal importance, and that's why we call them simple. And there are two methods here: simple aggregative method and simple average of price relative method. So in the last class, if you've just gone through that, if you've gone through my last class, we finished with the simple aggregative method, and in this we are going to do the average of price relative method. All right, it's very interesting. And of course the other is weighted. Weighted means according to importance. Now one important thing, let me just point out, is that talking about when we are talking about the previous one which we did, there was a limitation, that is that in the simple aggregative method, as we see, that was one limitation that we found, that the relative importance of different items is not taken into account as equal weight is assigned to every item, okay, and the index number is influenced by the items with the high unit prices. So that is why it has limited applicability, as the units of measurement of prices in rupees of different commodities are normally not uniform, right? For example, if A is we are talking about, it's like cloth measured in meters, oil per liter, etc. So one good thing about this is a better way of doing it, the simple average of price relative method, because the value of this index is not affected by the units in which prices of the commodities are quoted. Now the prices of relatives are pure numbers. Can you see that? 150, 125. So what did we do? We took the price, current year price, divided by the base year prices into 100. So these are the numbers that you get. So they are not given in any, they are pure numbers, and they are independent of the units of measurement. And equal importance is given to each commodity. That is why index number is not influenced by extreme values. Now having said that, let us just come to the numerical. So it's always better to understand anything with the help of an example. Now from the given data, this is the data, construct an index number by simple average of price relative method. So we are going to do, first let us know what is the price relative. Price relative we find out as price of the current year divided by price of the base year into 100. That becomes your price relative, and we denote it as R, capital R. Alright, so for each of these are the commodities A, B, C, D, E, and this is 2019 prices are given, and we're going to put it as, you can say it's a base year price. 2020 is these are the prices given of A, B, C, D, E commodities, and we can put them as P1, that is price of the current year. So these are the prices. So once again, let me just tell you, or once again, that R denotes price relative. How do we get price relative? P1 upon P0 into 100. And P1 is the price of the current year, and P0 is the price of the base year. And R is what is known as a relative, R, price relative, P1 upon P0 into 100. So once again, let me just tell you that it is superior to simple aggregative price index, as it is not affected by the unit in which prices are quoted. So these are the let's just talk about the steps now. Okay, once again, let me just say, so what are the methods of constructing index numbers? Let me see if you can see that. Oh, sorry. So, what are the steps? Okay, so looking at the board, you can see that they are unweighted. Methods of constructing index numbers are unweighted and weighted. So, we are on to unweighted index numbers in this class. And in the last class, we talked about what is known as the simple aggregative method, and in this class we are going to do with the help of this particular data or numerical simple average of price relative method. Okay, so let's just do the steps. So first things first, so let's read the question. From the given data, construct index number by simple average of price relative. So you write down, you copy down the numerical, and then the next step is, the first step is find out R. So how do you find out R? For each commodity, find out R. So what do you, for A, what will we do? We'll take 45, P1, current year price, and we'll take the base year price divided by the base year price 30 into 100, and what we get is 150. Take commodity B. Take P1 price 50. Okay, 50 is the current price. Take the base year price as 40 into 100, and what you get is 125. For C commodity, take the price, current year price is 72, and divided by the base year price as 60 into 100, and you get what is known as 120. Now let's take D commodity. In this, the D commodity's current year price is 88 divided by the base year price of D commodities P0 into 100, what you get is 110. Then we will take E commodity. E commodity, the current year prices is 13 and the base year price 10. So that's how you get 130. So you have now worked up the first step and got the R. Okay, price relative, and this is how we've done it. Now the important thing is, this is the formula. Okay, now what is the formula? This is the formula. P01. Now if you're doing unweighted methods of constructing index number with simple average or price relative method, so this is the formula. Sigma P1 P0 into 100 upon N, or in other words it is sigma R. You sum up all the price relatives that you've derived divided by N, that is the total number. So what is the total number? 5. So what is, we've added this up to get 635. So the price relatives stand at 635. So 635 divided by 5 gives you 127. So what do you get is 127. So what does that mean? So compared to the, so the price index number is 127. That you have to write. What does it show? It shows a net increase of 27% in prices in the year 2020 as compared to the year 2019. So this is how. So index number is this, which shows a 27% rise. Okay, so that's what it is. So I hope you've understood and I hope you will do it. Take out your notebooks, please copy this. And even better, if you just write down the, just copy the data and you do it yourself. Pause the video, do it yourself, and it'll be very good. But then, more importantly, open your books, course books, take one, take an illustration from there, do it, and then do one from the exercise. And you will be ready with this. Okay. So we will meet now with the next in the next class. I'm going to talk about the weighted method of constructing index numbers, in which we have weighted aggregative method and the weighted average or price relative method. The same two methods which we did in the simple unweighted method of constructing index number, but now here we are going to give them weights. That's the only difference.